Hello again. Okay, it's Wednesday. It's not really. It's Tuesday. I'm making these videos. But it should be. Oh, this will actually say Thursday. Sorry, because I'm gonna have to move the days. Whatever. Anyway, today your job is to paragraph and answer the questions below and watch the video. You're watching the video. Yay! Okay, I'm gonna and then talk about it a little bit with you. So, having built confidence, right? He's all excited that he could not be stopped. Hitler turned to Czechoslovakia, which is another country near Germany that was part of their lands. In western Czechoslovakia, there was an area called the Sudetenland, where there were German-speaking people he believed needed to be reunited with their homeland. Right? This area had lots of German people in it, and he thought, we got to bring them home. We got to bring them back. So Britain and France were not willing to go to war. So a deal, right, they reached an agreement, was reached on September the 30th between Adolf Hitler, Neville Chamberlain of Britain, Benito Mussolini of Italy, and Edouard Daladier of France, called the Munich Agreement. So this was their agreement that they made. The Munich Agreement permitted or allowed German annexation, so the people who had been taken out of Germany or moved out, of Czechoslovakia, right? Sudetenland. Whew, I told you, these German words are not easy for my mouth. Anyway, so they're saying, like, this part of Czechoslovakia can now become part of Germany. Czechoslovakia, this is the name of the country, was informed, they were told by Britain and France that they could either fight Germany alone or surrender to Germany. Right? So they basically made this deal saying, yeah, you can take part of that country. Then they told that country, hey, here's your options. You can fight or you can give up. Right? That's insane. That's like if somebody says, oh, yeah, you can take kids' lunch, but you don't tell that kid. Then you tell that kid that you can either fight him or give him your lunch. That's my options. That's weird, right? I think it's weird. I think it's rude. So the Czechoslovak government agreed to abide to the agreement, right? They said, whatever, okay, I guess we have to give you part of our country, because they knew they could not fight Hitler alone, since Britain and France were unwilling to help him fight. They're like, dude, you put me in this awkward situation, and now I can't help myself, so I guess I'll give you my country, part of my country, because otherwise I'm going to get beat up. The settlement, the agreement, gave Germany the Sudetenland and control over the rest of Czechoslovakia, as long as Hitler promised to go no farther. Whew. Right? So the agreement is, yep, I'm going to give you this part, that's yours. Whatever, that's not part of my country anymore. But then he's also in charge of Slovakia now. As long, and the rule is, you can't go any farther, right? They won't let Hitler go any farther. This is it. This is your one thing. Go farther than this. Let's see if it works. Okay, so you have a couple questions. How did he do it? Like, how did he go about doing it? What did the Western democracies, right, Britain and France, what did they do in response to the Anschluss, which is the annexation of Czechoslovakia? And what message might this send to Hitler? How is this an example of appeasement? Again, how is this an example of giving in to what this guy wants? How is this an example of giving in to what the baby wants when he wants candy? Okay? I'm going to give you instructions for the bottom one now. It's to just study the math and answer the questions. See this is Germany. Okay, Germany is about that size. And then you can see how it moves, right? Germany is just this size. Then over time, these gray areas, sorry, I have to like zoom in and see it. Over time, right, it takes over these other places. So it takes the Sudetenland in 1938. He took the Rhineland in 1936. He took Austria in 1938, right? And he takes a little bit up here as well, right? So after World War I, they shrunk his country, and then now he's kind of fighting to get it back. Okay? Here, okay? Based on the information in this map, adopting the policy of appeasement at the conference in September change Europe, right? How did them deciding we're just going to give in to Hitler, how did that change what Europe looked like? Then after signing the Munich Agreement, Chamberlain, the guy in charge of Britain, returned to Britain and announced, "Good friends, for the second time in our history, a British Prime Minister has returned from Germany bringing peace and honor. I believe it is peace for our time," right? So he's like, I did it, we won, peace, Hitler's done. Spoilers, it's not done. So why do you think Chamberlain was so excited after the Munich Agreement? And how might other nations have felt about it, right? What about those other countries that got in? Having Austria or the Rhineland or Czechoslovakia? And then finally, if you were Chamberlain, would you have signed the Munich Agreement? And explain. Okay? That's it for you for this week. When you're all done with that, watch on here and turn your assignment on Teams. Okay? All right, have a